Oh, hey, I guess you're lonely. Are you sure? You said you're not lonely, right? Okay, it's no problem. But I just want to share a few things with you today about lonely. You've had people say, "I'm lonely, I'm lonely, I'm lonely." If you're lonely, I'm sorry. Okay, but if you're lonely, it's not wrong to be lonely. It's not bad to be lonely. It's not worse to be lonely. Um, the feeling of loneliness doesn't mean that you are really lonely. And I'm going to show you in just few mentions of what I'm going to share with you today. Some of the time, many individual doesn't know that loneliness is a feeling. Just like the way you feel happy, the way you feel bad, the way you feel uh, not adequate, the way you feel adequate, the way you feel lively. So, loneliness is a feeling. That get that to your mind, into your heart. That loneliness is a feeling, and whatever that is a feeling is happening in the mind. Your Either your subconscious mind or your conscious mind. There are two ways to it. Every feeling either is happening as a reflex, that's as a result of your subconscious mind, or is happening on the conscious end as at the influence of your consciousness. Do you understand now? So loneliness is a feeling. So now, knowing fully well that loneliness is a feeling, you must understand that whatever that is a feeling, you have power over it, you have authority over it, you can control it, you have the ability over it, because it's about your mind. It is your mind, not another person's mind. So if it's your mind, that means you can get something to do about it. Now, let me tell you just few things that I feel like that could make people lonely. And many times people get lonely because they feel like they are not enough, and the feeling of not being enough can be as a result of probably they had issues with their upbringing. Majority of the feeling of loneliness I found out that comes from what has happened to people while they are young. The other section of loneliness usually comes at the fact that probably you had a loved one you've invested on, or you have something you've invested your life on, your money, your time on, especially time. So at the end of the day, you're not getting the best out of it, or it's not giving you the expected result. So people tend to feel lonely as a the result of the fact that this thing they've invested their time on, or that thing, or whatever it is, human being, whatever it is that they have invested their time on, their investment on, is not giving them what they expect. So people start feeling lonely because they see that they are a bit far from that factor. It could be human, it could be business, it could be career, it could be job, it could be family member, it could be spouse, it could be child. So whatever it feels that the individual is, stay away from, probably they stay away from that very thing that makes them happy, that makes them feel good, that makes them feel fulfilled. Then they begin to start having this same feeling I talked to you about, the feeling of loneliness. So I already showed you two things. Loneliness can be as a the result of the upbringing. That's one. Loneliness can be as a the result of personal life experiences. You've got through things, and you've invested your time to love that very thing, or to love that person, and you're not get the best out of it at the moment. So you run into the place whereby you're trying to deny yourself, or because of surrounding factors, you're staying away from the presence of that thing. And third thing, loneliness comes as a the result of the fact that our mind is hot. Think about any type of loneliness, any condition of loneliness, you realize that people who are going through loneliness, or people who are lonely, were people who have been hurt. And I can tell you this for real, for free. People who feel lonely, check it very well, they are hurt. So either they've been hurt by their upbringing, or they were hurt by people or circumstance or things that happen in their lives. So the feeling of loneliness is not something that could not change. I bring you good news today. If you're feeling lonely, it is a time for you to unwind whatever that is happening in you, unwind whatever that is happening in your mind, either your conscious mind, your subconscious mind, to realize that this is a feeling you can get rid of. Thank you so much for watching this video. Click on the like button, subscribe, and share. Thank you.